Howdy folks, it is Diecast Buffet here again. Welcome back to NASCAR '06. So, we had a really good run at UPS Speedway where we're going to be heading out to the Samstown 300 from Las Vegas. So, let's see how this one shakes out, fellas. This is going to be interesting. There's your Craftsman update from Fontana. Kurt Busch has already won at Vegas, so we'll see how we can do. And we're part of that Ford camp. You know, we're not considered a Ford driver just yet. You know, we're not considered one, or like a Ford developmental driver. In this playthrough, we're still 19, right? We'll turn 20 this season, so we still have a lot of years to be that developmental driver, but I'm not sure. We haven't signed with any of the big cup teams yet, so we don't know. And I mean big cup teams. I mean for like the Busch series, you know, the Harvick, or not Harvicks, but the RCRs, the Gibbs, X, Y, and Z. So we are technically locked in because we're 34th in points. You have to be the top 35 in points to be locked in for qualifying. So technically, we could just not even qualify and make the show. However, I'm curious how this car is going to run here at Las Vegas, so that's why we're filming it to see how this goes. And you know, whoa, what the heck? What the heck? My controller just stopped turning. You gotta be kidding me, like the D-pad like locked up or something. That was so weird, dude. I'm not even kidding, bro. I'm pressing left on the D-pad and it just stopped. Like the controller died. Don't tell me we gotta get a new controller. That would be bad. Alright, so we can't run the apron here. I remember that from the truck race. I think it makes it really loose. I could be mistaken on that, but I don't want to take any chances in losing this race. We actually ran very well here in the trucks, which was the one-off night race in the fall. We actually, yeah, don't want to run that white line. Don't take any chances. We actually ran really well. In fact, the truck was so stable that we were able to even loosen it up. So we'll see. Ooh, even the front stretch is really loose. Now this is, of course, based off the old school Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the original format, which was, in a lot of ways, it was like Kentucky. It was really flat, but a lot faster, if that makes any sense. Like, it was like, you know, a lot like Kentucky back before they turned it into a Frankenstein track. And let's see. Can we improve? Probably 14th, I would guess. 13th. Okay, we'll take it. Hey, we're in the show. We got a great qualifying spot. And what's even better, we're qualified on the inside row. So we'll be back later this weekend for the Samstown 300. Alrighty, folks, here we go. From Las Vegas Motor Speedway. We've only ran here at night. We have yet to run a day race. How will that change? How this race goes on. Mark Martin's your pole sitter, so the Roush Couture is going to be out front. I don't know if we should be looser or tighter on the wedge adjustment. We're just going to have to see how this race goes. But naturally, I just want to be very conservative on the front first lap. Don't want to give up the inside lane and go 3 wide, so I'm okay giving up some track position. Just let me find my rhythm, find my groove. That's kind of what I want to do here. So just tiptoe, find that rhythm. Car's going to get really tight coming off turn 4, so that's something we're going to have to you know, take care of during the day. It's interesting how the car gets tight off turn 4 here, but when you go to Charlotte Motor Speedway, it's super loose off turn 4. It's interesting how these 1.5 miles all have their own characteristics and quirks. But yeah, let's just settle in. Oh, no, don't do that. That is bad. Don't do that. Just settle in and find your rhythm. It's a 16-lap race, plenty of time. I don't know where we should go with the adjustment, so we're going to make that on the fly. If the car feels good on lap 6 or 7, then hey, we might not need to, you know, make an adjustment. But if it's too tight or too loose, naturally we'll change it. The leaders are not really pulling away. Mark Martin in the 9 car, he's running pretty good. I think Mark Martin actually won this race in 2008 for JRM. I think that was their first win in 2008 for Junior Motorsports, driving the 5 car. I believe it was the 5 car, and or was it the 88? I think it was the 5. Anyways, he won it at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It was pretty interesting. I don't think it was 2009. I think it was 2008, because Brad Keselowski was running in '08 for JRM, and I think he won like Nashville or something. I think he had 2 wins that year. Whoa, Truex digging on the bottom there. Don't want him underneath me, because then he's just going to dive bomb the corner without any regard for my own personal safety. So, anytime the AI goes to the bottom of the racetrack on corner entry, you can almost bet they're about to Ross Chastain you. That's just a fact. So, when they look on your inside entering the corner, just know they have absolutely zero expectations of making that corner. Just acknowledge that existence. Already coming up on lap 6. I don't know if we should loosen this car up. The way it is coming off the corner, it's a little bit touch loose. Right there. I got to surrender it. I can't hold Truex up much longer. He's going to get me in a wreck if I do. But it's a touch loose on corner exit, and that concerns me big time for a long run. I don't think we can loosen this thing up. I think we got what we got. We're just going to play with the tire pressure and see if that might give us a little bit more handling. I should have worked on the springs. I didn't adjust those. We could have got a little bit more better tire wear. I should do that every freaking racetrack, is adjust the springs so we can get better tire wear. But you know how I am. Lap 7 out of 16. You could pit here. Right now, I could pit, and I think I might. I think, yeah, I'm going to pit this time. Let's be proactive. Let's try to be on the front side of the strategy without causing a caution. Oh, no. Whoa. JJ Yaley. Holy moly, no crap. The freaking Red Sea's parted and they closed up. Now, JJ Yaley's going to run us high. I can't get to the bottom. We're going to get run over. Yep. That was poorly executed, and now we got damage. All because of the Yaley's incident on the back straightaway. That just screwed me up. I should have just bailed and pitted the next lap, but had kind of a brain fart, to be honest with you. So, this caution hurts us. It does not help us by bringing it out, because everybody's going to be able to get fresh tires, and that's going to negate any opportunity for us to get ahead of the competition. So, yeah, we're going to pit here. Probably going to work on the damage, depending on how much time it is, because I need all the downforce I can get. It's a touch loose. Let's see. I'm gonna drop the PSI. Actually, I feel like it's gonna make it. I'm gonna leave the damage on. And here's why. I feel like it's gonna make it tighter. If that makes any sense. I feel like the damage in this game sometimes makes your car tighter. And I am a firm believer that not all damage is bad. Like if you hit the wall, for instance, if you hit the wall on the right side, it makes your car a little bit tighter, right? It slows you down a little bit, but it reduces that side force. It makes the car plow. These guys they just did a WWE bump. That's great. So my theory is that it might be a little bit better on corner exit. Now, the spoiler is where the main problem is. If that thing is destroyed, yeah, good luck. Because that holds the back end of the car down, and that produces all your speed. Alright, here we go. Las Vegas Motor Speedway, caution halfway. We're going to be 19th, so we lost 1 spot during the pit cycle, but we got fresh Goodyears. I don't know how this is going to go. Let's just try to take care of the car here. If they get underneath us, let them go. Just take care of the car here. Get up full song. It's always slow for us on these restarts. And let's see how this one goes, fellas. So currently the 133 car is out front for KHI. I just feel like if we could qualify like really good, like top 3, I just feel like we really could finish top 5. Our car is good enough to run with them, and the statistics show this. I mean, go back to UPS Raceway. We finished, what was it, 12th or 13th? Yeah, 12th. But our time was really good. I mean, we were running down the leaders. So my point is if you qualify near them and you're running them down, well, you're going to be right next to them. Now, we didn't make the car any looser. If it is looser than the previous run, then it's definitely the damage. But right now, I'm pushing it. I want to get a top 10. It's so difficult here at Las Vegas to navigate traffic without wrecking. It's a very, very small competitive groove. Is that bottom lane. Because when you run high, the track is so wide up there, it slows you down ridiculously. There's no banking. There's hardly any momentum. You've got to keep it planted on that bottom, and that's probably a great reason why they repaved this track and reconfigured it, which personally I'm a huge fan of. I know some people like the OG Vegas. To me, I much prefer the new Vegas. Same thing with Homestead. You give me more banking, I will always be a approver of that. Flat tracks in stock cars do not run as good as high bank tracks. And you can say that about almost every flat track. Maybe except for Martinsville. But high banking, man, that's the way to go. And again, the leaders are not pulling away. I mean, we're still 2 seconds out after 3 to 4 green flag laps. Sometimes, I mean, they're just hooking and booking. Like, they're gone. The same thing happened at UPS Raceway. We were able to somewhat stay relevant in the pack. It's just getting around cars without wrecking. So that tells me we have a really good car, but we gotta unload faster. We gotta be better in qualifying. That way we don't have 30 cars each race day to go through. And when we have a mistake, we might only lose 5 or 7 spots and put us just outside the top 10, not 30th or some crazy number. So it's I think the best way to describe this season thus far, it's like jumping off a cliff and having to build your parachute as you're going down. You know, it's like trying to rebuild an airplane as it's crashing. Just drinking through a water hose here, just trying to absorb as much information as possible. But this is definitely a top 10 car in terms of pace. I mean, we're just on that 2-second bracket right now. The car has really good tire wear, which is a very good sign. And I'm not even like pushing it super hard like you would in qualifying, and we're still making time. I'm being very conservative, trying to not run over the guy ahead of me. This is just how Las Vegas works. You got to be very nip and tuck every lap. You know, when you run like Rockingham, you got to be nip and tuck. You got to get underneath the car, you work them for a lap or two, and you get by them. That's how Las Vegas works. Now, do we have enough fuel? I think we do. If we don't, well then we'll figure out. We'll figure out. I'll try to save them just a little bit, just to be careful if I can. I really want this top 10, but we need the points. I mean, I don't know how much you actually save if you share draft. I don't know. But we're probably going to run out at the line. Oh no, don't do that, car. Please, no, car, stop sliding. If we would have worked the freaking shocks, we would not be sliding right now because the tire wear would not have gotten to us right at the end of the race. Okay, we're good on fuel. Gun it. Just don't wreck. $14th. That we would have been a lot better, I think, if we would have qualified better. The damage, it did tighten the car up, but it didn't help, you know, the tire wear itself. But Kyle Busch gonna win his hometown race at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Hey, just a solid day, you know, solid day, just racking the points. And what's interesting about the Busch Series, there is part-time drivers. So you'll see Denny Hamlin, you'll see Jamie McMurray, you'll see Ryan Newman, you'll even see Tony Stewart dip in and have a run or two. And the main guy in the championship is this guy right here, Shane Hamill. And then the second guy is Bobby Labonte. Where's the Bobby Labonte? I don't know where he's at. Bobby? Where's Bobby? Bobby! Where's Bobby? Where's Bobby Lashley at? There's Bobby Lashley. Those are the two cats you got to worry about the points. So, honestly, a pretty good day. And our teammate, unfortunately, had 42nd. I don't know if he got caught up in that wreck or whatnot, but I think a pretty solid day, considering my expectations. I had a feeling it was going to race like Kansas last year. We were going to be horrible in the track. A little bit of damage didn't help us, that left side force, but hey, man, we'll take it. and we'll move on to the next one. Alrighty, folks, so that's it for today's episode. The next race will be at Atlanta Motor Speedway, so if you like the racing at Vegas, and you thought that was fun, which I was entertained, we'll be heading out to Atlanta for the Aaron's 312, so there'll be some good fun racing, and of course we'll be heading out to Rockingham after that. Let's get an update for our standings. J.J. Yaley is quickly becoming a championship favorite thus far, but for us, though, we're moving up just a little bit. We were 34th, now we're 28th. 319 back. I know that's a lot of points, but my thing is, the Busch Series has a lot more parity than the Truck Series. That's one thing about it. It has a lot more parity, and I'm curious. Oh, that's Whelen Modify. I'm an idiot. I was wondering where what's-his-face is, the guy that won the championship last year. Where the fudge is he? I don't even see him. Where the biff is he? The 18 truck. Where is he? I don't even see him. Am I tripping? Oh, Chase Montgomery. There we go. The dude finished dead last at Daytona. Comes back at Fontana. Looks like he borderline won it. And now he's already up to top 16. That's the guy you have to deal with. He's won the last 2 Truck Series championships. That's going to be something fun to kind of watch and see how that shakes out. If you're curious where our next prestige upgrade will be, it'll be an 18,000 points. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That's all for now. Diecast Buffet, signing off.